just a messenger here. I forgot I didn't really record an intro, so I'm just gonna have this picture for you all to choose for the crystals. Pile 1 is the labradorite, pile 2 is the rose quartz and the tiger's eye, pile 3 is the amethyst and the aventurine. And then I'm just gonna jump straight into the video. Ready, set, go. Hey y'all, what's up? Back at it again with another video. Now your girl's been gone, I know, bear with me. Been healing, finding myself, but now I'm back and I'm ready to give y'all another video. So just gonna dive right into it. Here we got pile 1. So if you're my pile 1, you chose my labradorite crystal. This crystal honestly has helped me so much with my intuition, as well as like just connecting when I'm doing my tarot. I would highly recommend this crystal for anyone that's just very into either meditating. It deals with meditation, it deals with intuition, it deals with your third eye, as well as just overall stimulating and balancing your mind. Basically, it's good with anxiety too, but definitely, like, if you want to know if you want insight on the future, highly recommend this crystal. It's very beautiful. But if you chose this crystal, that means that you're pile 1, which also means that you are my intuitive bunch. You're also my group that I feel like you're like my Zen group. Like, you're like, I feel like you're my oddball group. Not oddball in a bad way, but like oddball in the sense of like, my other 2 piles have 2 stones. I mean, 2 crystals. And this is the only one that only has 1. So it's like, I feel like you're the type of person that can stand on your own. You're good with like being by yourself, independent. I feel very strong energy from this group. I feel like maybe you're alpha male or female, masculine, feminine. We do energies around here. But yeah, just overall, I feel like you're the type of person that just doesn't really need anybody to stand up on their own 2 feet. You see what I'm saying? Also, just very spiritual group. I feel like you all are also very in tune with your gifts, whether you realize it or not. But I also get the sense of that you're like my lone wolf group. Like, I feel like you're my misunderstood group. Like, I feel as though you're the group that, because the labradorite, it's very beautiful. At first glance, it's like, you think that it's just a regular stone. It's kind of gray, it's kind of dark, but then you turn it, you can't really see it on camera, but then you turn it, and then it has beautiful lights in it. Like, it's deeper than just like rainbow. Like, they love to say that the L'Oreal Borealis, don't butcher me, I mean, don't criticize me, but I tried, it's trapped within the rock. So that's like a little thing. But I feel like you're my group that, like, you've been through a lot, and on the outside you look like you got it all going and you got it all together on your own, but on the inside I feel like there's just so many beautiful things about you that you don't really show to the world. Like, I feel like you stay within your own bubble, in your own like encased circle, and it's not a bad thing, but I feel like people just really don't see the light. Like, you have the ability to illuminate the entire world without even really just lifting a finger. You just bat an eye and it just happens. But I feel like people don't really see that much. But yeah, so let's get into your reading. I chose some cards intuitively just to get the sense of, like, not necessarily the vibe of who you are, but just the overall, like, align the entire reading. I plugged all these. Sorry, you will not see me shuffling in this video. We don't got time for that. I talk too much. So the very first card is your angel card. This is your divine gift or divine guidance from spirit, from your direct guardian angels. And this is the card of communication. Then, as a sense of wisdom from my wisdom deck, I plucked a card. You got vision, number 43, and it says to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. I love it when, like, I just say something and then spirit just spirits, and then tarot just tarots. I love it. But then we also have, from my moonology, adjustments are required. third quarter moon. So what I gathered from these 3 cards, first and foremost, Spirit would like to tell you, your guardian angels would like to tell you, baby, you may have the gift of gab. You may just, like, I don't know, you may love to write, you may love to sing, you may love to paint, all Mercury things, hands-on things. Maybe you're very creative. Maybe you just like to express yourself through different things, whether it be fashion, music, art, clothing, poetry, just any type of communication. You got it. That is your gift. That is your divine gift. I don't care if 5 people tell you to shut up, but 100 people listen to you. Those 100 people listen to you, and you listen to you. That's all that matters, for real, for real. You listen to you. Your value is important. I mean, your comment is important to you at the end of the day. That's all that matters. Forget all those other people. But your gift is communication. Your gift is communication. I'm getting a sense of your feelings require a shift of perspective, because you got adjustments are required, and this is the Moonology tarot deck. The way that I'm reading these cards is your communication is divine guidance or a gift from your guardian angel. So this is what Spirit has blessed you with, communication. This is what your emotions are feeling like, because we all know that the moon is ruled by Cancer, and this whole deck is about basically just emotions and stuff like that. And then this is my guidance deck. So I feel like what your guidance from Spirit is right now is your vision. So I get the sense of, like I said, you're very intuitive. You are I feel like you're my group that kind of just says stuff and doesn't really realize how intuitive you are. This reminds me of my cousin, bruh. She is very intuitive and has the power to literally see everything without even trying. And she still be confused because she can't see how brilliant she is. Sometimes it's annoying, but I can't be mad because I be doing the same thing too. But still, the point is that her gift is very apparent. But sometimes it's like, it just be sounding so crazy. And so I was just thinking to her to where as though it's like she don't really connect the dots, and then I just be like, all you did was just speak, and it's true. So again, what you say has meaning to it, because you don't speak just to speak for no reason. And your ability to see things is what makes you a divine being. Your ability to see and to have insight is a gift. It's like, sometimes it could be a gift and sometimes it could be a curse, because if you don't see that vision, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. But it's like, your divine gift is communication and vision, whether you want to realize it or not. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to trust within the vision that they are giving you, whether it be positive or negative, because that is from your perspective. From your perspective, it looks positive or negative, but you need to start vocalizing these things, because it's like, in a sense, I feel like you're the type of person, you can't have one without the other. Like, if you don't communicate what you're visualizing, then it kind of causes an imbalance, as well as if you, like, vice versa. Like, if you're just thinking of things and you're not communicating it, imbalance. But if you're communicating and you're communicating the things that you're not visioning, you're just communicating, I feel like that causes an imbalance too. Sounds weird, but I also feel as though your emotions play a big part into the imbalance between the two, because I feel like if you don't see, if what you think and what you see don't match up, I feel like sometimes you second guess yourself, or maybe sometimes you just like dismiss the whole idea. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to stop doing that, because if you go more with the vision that you have and what you want and what you know you want in your soul, and you just communicate that, you'll be fine. I feel like you're thinking too much on the mental aspect of it rather than the feelings of it. Like, for instance, if your body if your body wants ice cream, you're like, I love ice cream, I want some ice cream, that and third. But it's like, when you go to think, you're like, well, did you do 10 sit-ups today? Did you earn that ice cream? You're kind of a little overweight. Do you really need ice cream? It's like now you've convinced yourself, I don't need ice cream. I don't want ice cream. But it's like that vision that you had, like you seen yourself what you seen yourself getting the flavor, you seen yourself eating it, you seen yourself like you could just even, it's so vivid, you can taste it. You can taste the ice cream right now and you don't even have it. But you just talked yourself out of getting the one thing that you want. And then now you're not getting satisfaction from that. And it's like, because like your emotions regardless are going to go X, Y, and Z way. You can't, it's like, yes, be disciplined, but you don't have to think, like, don't allow your thoughts to become your actions or your emotions. They're just thoughts. Because it's like, you could have thought all of those things at the same time and then still been like, whoa, okay, I said all these things in my head, but what do I want? Because it all boils down to, what do you want? What do you want? Whatever you want and whatever you desire, that is what spirit is going to bring to you. And honestly, all of those things that you're thinking doesn't even matter. Like, stop focusing on the things that you think. Focus on the things that you want. If you want that boy, but your mind is telling you, don't do it. Like, why would you do that? That's you trying to rationalize your feelings. But it's like, you wouldn't want that person for no reason. So go figure out why you want that person. See what I'm saying here? Like, you wanted that ice cream for a reason. Go get the ice cream. Tomorrow's not promised, bruh. Like, I feel like people get too caught up on the fact of like, oh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And it's like, you just need to live right now. Because you talking about some, oh my gosh, I'm too fat, did I do 10 push-ups, baby. This is your reward to yourself. If it makes you feel better, then you could create it as a reward and like you earned it type of system. Like, okay, you did this, then get your ice cream. It doesn't, whatever makes you feel better. It's just, I need you to focus on the fact that you want that ice cream. So you gotta go get that ice cream. You're going to get that ice cream. That ice cream is going to come to you because you want that ice cream. And that's the other thing. Well, like, I want my ice cream, but like, what if I'm too far from the place? Or what if I don't have any way to get there? You're focusing too much. Again, what's that vision? That ice cream. What do you want? That ice cream. So what are you gonna get? That ice cream. Speak it into existence. I'm hearing a whole bunch of excuses and not enough. It's happening. Who cares? Anyways, so let's get into your real reading. Hold on. Spirit, how do you want this to fall? Oh, you. Sassy. And of course it's the Chariot and I'm a Cancer. Anyways, so to dive into, so if you felt like that was you, that resonated with you, heed them. I'm just a messenger. Now we're going to jump into this actual reading, the real nitty gritty. This is also going to be like a little speed reading that hints, you notice the setup. Had the cards already picked out. You know what we doing here. So anyways, your first card is the Chariot. You got that in reverse. Then to clarify the Chariot, we have the Five of Swords. Then we have the Eight of Wands. To clarify the Eight of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. Then we have a new start is coming. To clarify that, the answers you need are coming. Now off bucks, we have Leo, Sag, Aries on the table, as well as Cancer, Virgo. Oh, maybe you could be a Virgo, because I really didn't mean to say that. I meant to say Libra. Maybe Libra and Virgo is significant. Maybe you are Libra, maybe you have Virgo, Libra in your chart. I don't know, but I meant to say Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and yep, that's all I'm getting. Oh yeah, and also like Virgo or Gemini, because communication is all about Mercury. Vision, could have heavy Pisces on the table as well. But so what I'm gathering from your reading is, my love, yeah, like what I was saying earlier. Like, I feel like, yes, literally what I was saying earlier. Yup, and it's crazy because, well, you can't see it right now, and I'm not really going to tilt down the camera, but the way that I have this set up is like vision, communication, adjustments required, all three of those up top, and then I have your regular cards down bottom. But it's funny because where the vision card is, the Chariot reverse and the Five of Swords, it kind of looks like that clarifies that. And then the communication, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, and then the adjustments are required, a new start is coming, the answers you need. Like, it's like dun 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 dun. Like, it's, I didn't do that on purpose, but exactly what I was talking about earlier. Like, I feel as though, because, and it's funny because when I was talking about vision, I was going to when I was looking at vision, I just said Pisces, but I was going to say all the water signs in general. So you can have heavy water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, or maybe somewhere significant, maybe in your expression or something like that, or in your moon, or your big three, maybe your big six, the houses. I don't know, it's somewhere significant though. But I feel as though, it's funny because when I was looking at this Chariot, I'm like, why isn't there any movement? And then I was looking at the Five of Swords, and usually whenever I see that card, I think of like people are basically poking at you, like it's like poking the bear, and you're trying to just easily like, all right, I gave up, I admitted defeat, and then somebody comes in and they're like, but are we really finished? Like, I'm not finished, are you finished? And it's like, that, bro, come on. But it's funny though, because I don't really see that as like, I feel like this is all you. Like, I feel like you're the type of person, like I said, you're a lone wolf. You can stand on your own anyways. So I don't get the sense of that this is necessarily an outside force, or like this has to do with anybody else on the outside. I feel like this is all mental within you. Like, I feel as though you are creating this stagnant energy with yourself. And I feel like it has to do with a bridge between, like I said, the way you think and the way you envision things. Like, I feel like the progress that you have envisioned for yourself, I feel like you keep mentally telling yourself somehow that, like, not that that doesn't exist. That's not the correct word, what I'm trying to say, words I'm trying to say, but I feel like you're trying to rationalize stuff. Because the way that I'm looking at this is like there's a lot of water sign energy, and then in the middle you have this Five of Swords. Around it is like passion, emotions, love, movement, just visions, overall just like water energy. And then you have these swords, and it's like that's all about intellect. And I feel like for some odd reason, like, I feel like you're trying to battle yourself. Not like in that way, like, oh my gosh, like I'm at war with myself mentally, like, oh my gosh, I'm driving myself insane. But I feel like you aren't necessarily driving yourself insane, but I feel like I said earlier, it's causing some type of imbalance because you're trying to justify all of the things that you're seeing. And I feel like when you don't have the answers for what it is that you're seeing, you either question it or you like to dig too deep into stuff. Very specific message, but because it's like this Five of Swords, like I feel like they're really just up to no good right now. Like the way I'm looking at them, I'm like, bro, like why are you're in the way, bro? Like, but you're in the way. Like I feel like when you like you're one of those types of people that you seek out the evidence of things. Like you're like, okay, I want to go back to him. Why do I want to go back to him? Like, it's not like an evil kind of thing, but it's just mischievous. Like, it's like, well, why do I want to go back to him? Do I really want to go back to him? Let's test the theory. But it's like, you're doing nothing but causing this chariot reverse energy. Because since you're poking so much, trying to rationalize the visions that the spirit is divinely blessing you with, I feel like you're creating this pause, this stagnant energy. You're creating, and that's what's making you question your visions, because it's like the visions keep rolling, because that's just your gift. That is just your gift. The visions keep rolling and you're good at communicating. But when it comes to, because the Five of Swords is also next to the Seven of Cups. That's what I meant by surrounded by all this water energy. It's next to the Seven of Cups. But it's like the Five of Swords, it's like it's facing away from the Seven of Cups. But I feel like whenever I see Swords energy next to another card, I look at it like, in a sense, like it's not, I don't want to say protecting, because it's not protecting it. But it's like it's protecting it in a sense, but it's not in the best part. Wow, I'm kind of hungry. Maybe you guys could be hungry right now or something. I don't know, because I just came out of nowhere. But anyways, I feel like as you speak these dreams and all of the things, like, okay, so I feel like when you speak, you're one of those types of people, like I said, you really just be saying anything and you don't really realize that everything you says happens, right? So I feel like as you're speaking, all of the things are coming towards you. But I feel like there's this imbalance between seeing that everything that you're saying is happening, or like believing in what you're seeing so that you can then speak it into existence. Because I feel like spirit is going to bless you regardless of whatever you say is going to happen. And I feel like you speak a lot about your dreams, but I feel like your head be in the clouds so much to where though it's like you're not filtering everything that it is that you're saying. Like when you speak, you don't realize, because I always get on my cousin about this all the time. Like I'd be like, bruh, I understand that maybe like, because it's like you have a right to feel whatever it is that you feel. That is a right. But you still have to, at the end of like spilling the beans or like saying everything that you want to say, you still have to set the intentions of like, but I'm still open to whatever. And it's like I feel like sometimes you don't really say that when you speak. So it's like it's causing this imbalance. And I feel like the Five of Swords is like it's causing this cover over the dreams. It's like you're well, why do I want to go back to this person? Why do I want this? Why do I want that? It's like that's that Five of Swords energy. Like it's like, well, let's see if I really want it, or like let's try out these different things to see, is this really what I want? And spirit, I feel like it, yeah, because you also have the answers you need are coming on the same tier as the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So it's like I feel like you cause all this unnecessary investigative energy, when it's like, bro, you already asked, it's coming. Like I feel like the reason why there's this imbalance is because you go out of your way to challenge the things that you feel and the things that are coming towards you as downloads from spirit. I feel like you're questioning these things, because it's like, say for instance, if you're not in the energy to hear something, or like if you're not in the energy to grab something, like maybe it could have been a dude to where as though like they did you wrong, or they made you feel bad, and then like you shuffled your cards and you watched a video, or like I don't know, you just got a download from spirit and they were like, yeah, so this person is coming back, or you need to relook at the situation again. And you're like, what is there to look at? Like I'm tired of this, like da 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 da, like why da 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 da, blah blah blah. And it's like some things, when you really don't understand why that could possibly be happening, it's okay to not know. What causes anxiety is the literal definition of anxiety is the fear of the unknown. Meaning what you don't know causes you to feel anxious, and it causes you to then mentally handicap yourself, and you're starting to get worried, you're starting to get flustered, you're like, well, why can't I figure this all out? When it's like why are you looking like you need to change your perspective? Why are you looking at the unknown as something that is fearful? Even if, or not necessarily fearful, or it's just something negative. Like, you're like, well, I mean, we done already did this and he did that, so why are y'all bringing him back? Like, I don't understand. Don't question spirit. And I'm not gonna hold you. Like, even if it may seem like, well, all the things that's done is done, it's like, you're probably right. All the things are done and is done. But it's like, there's a specific message to be understood within this moment right now. Strip yourself from your emotions and what you've been through and just look at it plainly as, I am this. I am just the vessel. And my soul is my soul. Everybody has a purpose and lesson in life to learn on this here earth. And it's like, regardless of the people that you've experienced and the things that you've done, it's like, after every experience, you've left with a sense of knowing or a sense of fulfillment. And it's like, we have to start looking at it as just that. I don't care if that man, he threw away your shoes and spit in your makeup. I'm not saying he's right, but I'm saying that if he is being brought back into your life, or if the topic of him is being brought back up, spirit is telling you, you either need to change your perspective, look at it different, or simply just wait. If you can't do those other two, then the last thing that you need to do is wait, because the answers are coming. Spirit, every time you ask why, spirit is already going to send you that answer. But it's when you take it upon yourself to go about and already like try to figure out the answer, that's when you mess up the whole flow and system of things. Yeah, like Four of Pentacles reverse. Release control. Please release control. Please release control. Because it's like, a new start is coming and all of these things are coming in fast. And it's funny because I was just saying that the answers you need are coming, and then that is in the clarifying column of adjustments are required. Tarot, I'm just the messenger. I am just the messenger, and the messenger is reading, heed the message. A new start is coming. It's like, I feel like spirit is asking you to also work on your belief and faith system. If you believe something to be true, have faith that it is true because you believe that it is true. If you have faith that something is true, then you believe that it's true. Hence, I always say, I have faith because I believe because I have faith. Your possibilities are limitless. The things that you do today can change the trajectory of your entire life tomorrow. Like, there's so many things possible to happen. It's like, when you focus too much on an unlikely outcome that you don't want to happen, that's when it happens the most. So I'm gonna need for you to let spirit do its thing and just trust that these answers are coming to you, because you're working against yourself. And I don't really like that for you, because I can definitely tell that you stand alone. And maybe the reason why you stand alone is because you be too much in your head. Like, can't nobody deal with all that 25-8? And it's funny because I have my saline, I don't even know what these are called. Saline rock, saline sticks, I don't know, but it's my 7 chakras joint. It's all about meditation. So yeah. But anyways, to, send y'all about y'all way, because I didn't read y'all for Phil for almost 30 minutes. Let's see what spirit would like to be your overall answer for the reading. I already pre-plucked those cards too. So you got 2 of these bad boys and 2 of these bad boys. And these are both my light decks. So this is divine light guidance. Tune in, tap in, listen to it. Big dog. Oh, also, maybe you have Mercury in your big 3, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That one just came to me randomly because I was just going to say Cancer, Pisces in your big 3. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your big 3. Mercury meaning Gemini or Virgo in your big 3. And Sag, that came to me as well in the big 3, possibly. or Aries. That was very random. That's for a specific bunch. Cause what? Aries, Leo, Libra, Taurus. Oh my god, dog. Maybe your favorite color is red too. Maybe you like fire too. I don't know, because the way that this stupid, I mean, it's not stupid. I'm sorry. See, maybe you got Capricorn, you big three too. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like, sometimes it'd be so difficult for me to talk to people because it's like, I just called this candle stupid. I didn't mean that. See, set intentions. The candle's not stupid. The fact that the candle just keeps leaking is annoying. And that's the last time I'm dealing with that. And it's all over my painting. Like, what? Anyways, let's just get into it. So, wow. Yeah. Mentally. Calm down. Breathe. Did I already do a breath with y'all? I don't know. We're going to do it again now. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 5, 6. Let go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Go. Let's go. Breathe in. Do you hear the serenading I'm trying to give to y'all? The Mac? Yeah. Tranquility. Please. Lord Jesus. This joint says, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. On the code. Get off the treadmill, bruh. Like, I don't know who you're in competition with. It's giving yourself. And you're draining yourself mentally. I can tell it. I can feel it through the screen. Then you got the other card, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. You see how these two figures are alone? Just loving their own peace. And they're always looking up at the moon. See, like I said. And it's funny because it's on the Moonology Oracle side that I have these cards, like, because I ain't got no more space over there. So it's over here. Exactly. Those emotions be punching you. Maybe you do got Capricorn in your chart. Because I'm not going to hold you. I'm a Cancer. And my moon is in Capricorn detriment. So it's like, I'd be so at turmoil with myself when it comes to my emotions. Because I'm an emotional being. But sometimes I'd be trying to rationalize my emotions too much. But anyways, this isn't about me. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. It's in the moon section. I don't know. But anyways, to take a break, to clarify that, we have order of, y'all know I'm not going to try to butcher these words. I don't do that. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Then to clarify deep replenishment, we have sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Do you say that? I know you say that. See, like I said, baby, it's giving four of swords energy. It's also giving me 10 of swords energy. 4 of swords, 10 of swords. Please rest your mental. Sit down. Everything is going to be okay. You keep trying to question everything, trying to figure out life's missions. Baby. You're young. Maybe you could have an avoidant attachment style. Because I also learned earlier that hyper independence is a thing. And maybe in your life, in your younger childhood, maybe your caregivers or the people that was closest to you showed you that they couldn't be there for you emotionally, for your needs. So ever since then, you've just been hyper independent. And it's like, now that you're older, you struggle with issues of commitment, letting people in, valuing people, just overall emotional things, depending on other people. Like, you're like, I can just do it myself, that isn't third. I can figure all this out myself, that isn't third. You can't have that attitude with spirit as well, especially if you're a spiritual being. And I can see that you're clearly getting a lot of downloads. When it comes to spirit, you can't just block them out and try to do their job for them, because that's when you're working against it, and then they're going to humble you. And then if anything, you don't want to be humbled. Because clearly what I can see about you is that if you get humbled, as big and strong as you are and as independent as you are, I know that comes from a sense of somebody who had to take care of themselves, look after themselves, and be there for themselves 25/8. You're still fragile, you're still shy, and that inner child, I'm not saying that it's still hurt, but it's like you're thinking with your traumatized, unhealed self. You need to start thinking with your healing self, because don't stop victimizing yourself. Don't victimize yourself. Everything that happened, every mishappening in life, every dude that pops up that you don't want them to pop up, every ice cream bowl that gets spilled, every shirt that gets stained, all of that is happening for a reason. The issue is that you're looking too particular and too closely, you're looking too close-minded at these scenarios, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, well, he's coming back, like, oh my gosh, like, why is this happening to me? Like, just leave me alone. You're thinking on tier 1 level thinking. I'm gonna need for you to think on level 5. Ask the correct questions. What is this reflecting in me that I should be looking at? Did I handle that situation the way that I wanted to? Is there a certain type of way that I would handle the situation differently? Why wouldn't I handle it differently if not? Like, all the answers are within you. You keep searching for all these answers when spirit keeps telling you you have the ability to see and to communicate and to feel. Those are your strongest things, and you're not using them because you want to go investigate some stuff and try to connect the dots. You either want to ask other people, go on other tarot videos, or you just want to, like, it's just too much. That's when your discernment gets confused, because you're like, well, I'm feeling this and I'm doing this and all this is happening. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want this to happen, then think differently. Don't think, oh my gosh, this is happening again. Think, well, what could this possibly be reflecting in myself? Ask self questions. Don't ask, why are they doing this? What are they doing? Because spirit is going to answer those exact questions. Going to show you why. They're going to tell you why. If anything, they might have them tell you to your face. So it's like, stop victimizing yourself, because life is happening for you, not to you. Give yourself a mental break. You've already had to figure out so many different things in your life to this point. Just allow things to happen the way that they're going to happen, because for all you know, that person that's coming back, or those stains that are in your shirt, or the bad day that you had, it could have been preparing you for the wonderful blessing that you're going to get at the end of the day. Maybe you had a terrible day and like your family brought home ice cream for you, and you said you wanted ice cream like a day ago. Maybe this person is coming back into your life and you're like, I don't want them to come back. Whole tea, they aren't coming back. Spirit just wanted you to look at the situation differently, or at least forgive yourself or be proud of yourself for how you could look at stuff differently. But either way, just know that you're divinely protected. Whether you want to or not, there's going to be a sense of tranquility and peace in a moment where the spirit is literally just going to force you into a different, like, there possibly has to be some divine intervention for this specific group, simply because I can see that you need to connect the dots. Like, maybe in your human design chart, maybe you have a split, or maybe some centers aren't highlighted, so you're having this, I don't know, maybe in a past life, like, you abused your gifts, your psychic gifts, so maybe that's affecting you. Work on your pineal gland and meditate a little bit more. Meditating doesn't have to look like you being quiet, and just meditating is truly just about focusing on the sounds around you, listening, and also just focusing on what it is that you're thinking. The more that you focus on the sounds around you, and then you're just meditating, you'll start to realize it'll help you slow down and process all of the thoughts that you're thinking about. The purpose of meditating is to basically filter how you talk to yourself when you're talking to yourself, or the the things that you think and process. So you could either, meditating looks like just listen to some music, staying in your own vibe, just laying there in bed, talk to yourself. Could look like going on a nature walk, all those things. But yeah, cut yourself some slack, because your life, I could tell that you're the type of person, like, you're gonna be here for a second. You're gonna be here for a while, whether you want to or not, because it's not about you as a vessel, it's about your soul. And your soul's purpose is to break curses and to figure things out and to question things and to find things out. But the longer that you try to like bruh, don't even, like, life is not that hard. I mean, I did not mean to say it like that, but kinda, like, life, play with life is what I meant to say. Play with life and try to realize that all of the things that are happening to you aren't to you, they're for you, and they're in the best interest of your progression as an individual. Stay safe, be blessed, and it was supposed to be speedy, but I don't think it was. But I'm gonna send love and passion and compassion and integrity and stability, strength, guidance, divine intuition. I was supposed to be looking at that green dot this entire time. Oh my gosh, I've been looking at my actual self. I'm gonna hate that on this playback. But anyways, remember to be safe, stay blessed, love yourself, give yourself a mental break. I love you, and overall, just stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. Yo, what's up, Pal 2? So if you chose Pal 2, you're my group that I feel like when I first seen, first of all, can we talk about this stone? I got this stone about like a week or two ago. I ain't find it for about a week. I don't like that for me. I literally just found it yesterday. So either that could be a message for you that you've been searching for love, or maybe like your heart has been being mended and repaired, or maybe like you just overall, I don't know, something with love in you. But I feel like it has a lot to do with like what you value as a person, and just overall putting yourself first and transformation within love for you. Because completed with the rose quartz, we have the tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is all about that. I like to call it my Beyonce energy, that diva energy, that bad energy, period. Yeah. But like overall, I feel like there's a big transformation with you. I also see a lot of abundance coming in for you when it comes to love as well as financials. Maybe you could be my group that, I don't want to say giddy, that word kind of came to mind, like giddy, or maybe you're like the soft-spoken friend, or maybe you're the nurturing friend, the caring friend. And love is important to you, not just romantic, but just overall embracing love in all aspects of life. I can see that that's really something for you. The energy that I'm already getting off Bucks is very peaceful, tranquil energy. So maybe you've hit this breakthrough in your life to where as though like you actually, like, your confidence has shifted, your love for yourself has shifted, your love for others has shifted. Like, I feel like you're just in this zen energy, like you're like, you know. But so let's see. This is going to be like a little quicker type of reading. I don't think that's a word, a quick reading. I already pre-plucked everybody's cards in each pile, so we're just going to get into it and let's go. You're not going to see me shuffle. I apologize, but I want this to be a little sped up. Even though I know this video, we're not going to talk about it. Have hope. Have faith and hope, guys. Okay, so. Yo. So. The first card is a card from Spirit, as well as your guardian angels. This is something that's divinely a message for you. Okay, so you got the card number 10, and we got music. So I feel like music could be of significance to you right now. Maybe just overall things that you're listening to. I've switched the things I listen to every day. Like I don't listen to like trap music and a whole lot of like I listen to it, but I don't listen to it as much as I used to. Like if anything, I listen to a lot of alternative music now, a lot of feel good music, some pop, a lot of Caribbean music, some just overall different varieties, because there are definitely frequencies, a lot of different frequencies and a lot of different songs. And it's like I feel as though depending upon what type of music you like, literally that was one of the easiest things to help shift my whole reality, which was music. Like I stopped listening to depressing music every day and started to listen to some uplifting music, and I just overall seen an improvement in my overall mindset. So maybe that could be something that's also happening to you. Maybe spirit has also just been contacting you through music. Sometimes like if I ever want to answer or I'm trying to figure something out, sometimes I'll go to my playlist and just be like shuffle and be like, this is a message from spirit. Sure enough, it'll always be a message. Just listen to the things around you, because it doesn't even necessarily have to be music. Like just listen to the things that are around you. Number 10 is also Capricorn. So maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, maybe you have Mercury in your chart, Saturn overall in your chart. But I feel like, I feel like a lot of, also if you do the shuffle thing, because sometimes I do the shuffle thing and it be a song that I'm like, girl, I know I'm not feeling this energy, this can't be me. Sometimes before you hit skip or before you just exit out of the app, think about that song, really like look at the lyrics, because also that'd be helpful too, because sometimes I don't be remembering a song and then I look at the lyrics and I'd be like, I don't remember the lyrics ever saying nothing like that. Look at the lyrics and see what resonates in your current situation, or who could possibly be sending that message to you. Because a lot of the times when music is being like brought to me, or like spirit is channeling me through music, 20 times out of 10 it's always about somebody else's energy, because I already know what my energy is. But they just be like, we trying to tell you something. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just be needing to crack my neck. But anyways, your other card, your divine guidance from spirit that they ask of you for right now, and just something to tell you, is to surrender. Number 41. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. What's this card? Now, one thing I will say about this card is that I feel like spirit has really been trying to contact you a lot, or maybe like they've been trying to like send a whole bunch of messages your way, and maybe you've been dodging them because like this is just a really random download that I just got, but like maybe you could be avoiding those messages that they've been sending you simply because maybe you're just so focused on this new love energy and this new self-care energy to where as though like you're not really realizing it. But I feel like spirit has been trying to contact you a lot. And I feel like maybe, yeah, because like the way that I have these set up is like it's weird because the heart crystal, the rose quartz, is kind of like tilting towards the surrender, and then like on top of the music is right below the crystal, but the crystal is turned, and the way that it's turned is kind of facing more towards the surrender, and the music side, like this is the left side and this is the right side, is tilting more towards the left. And then in the right column section is the tiger's eye, and then we have faith in your dream, waxing crescent moon. This is my Moonology tarot deck. So I feel like just let your heart guide you wherever you want to go. Like I feel like I don't think that you're more group that's necessarily like Nine of Swords energy, like you're staying up all night losing sleep over something, or you're just like you're literally just in a mental turmoil or just panicking about something. I don't get that from you, but I do feel as though you're kind of too neutral. It's not a bad thing, but I feel like you're too neutral in the sense of like, you're so neutral to where as though you're just focused on living a specific type of way. Like, I feel as though like spirit is picking up on the things that you want because your vibrations are hiring, frequency is hiring. But I feel like spirit is also asking you to have faith in the things that you want. Like, literally, just like, I feel like you're a very lucky individual. Like, I feel like you're a very lucky individual, and spirit is literally just asking you to have faith in the things that you want to happen, and just have faith that they're going to send it to you. And whatever that may be, you will know. But I really get the sense of like, maybe or maybe like you could be trying to move around too much, and spirit is like asking you to sit down, because the surrender card is like that, and the card has bees surrounding her. She's just free, but there's fire around everything. So it's like we have Leo, Sag, what is up with that Capricorn? I don't know. Leo, Sag, Aries on the table, as well as I want to say, oh yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, because I feel like you as an individual, sometimes you try to rationalize things sometimes, and you try to make sense of things, but I feel like you just need to go towards wherever that spark and passion lights up, like whatever makes you smile or gives you the most fulfillment, or just makes you like just lights up your entire day. Do that and stick to that. And maybe it can have something to do with music, maybe it can have something to do with movement, maybe you're a dancer, maybe you like to sing, maybe you're very creative or have artistic abilities, stuff like that. Maybe you have a gift. I feel like you do have a gift. But let's, forget all this confusion. Let's get into it, because I already pre-plucked all of your cards anyways. So let's get into the reading. Okay. So we got the Nine of Wands. And to clarify the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords. And then we have Death. To clarify that, we have a time to give rather than take, New Moon in Virgo. And then lastly, we have prosperity lies ahead, Full Moon in Taurus. So off bucks, we got Scorpio energy, we got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, we got, again, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. We also have Taurus and Virgos as honorable mentions. So hold on, because I need a little bit more. So overall, I could tell you off bucks. Wow, which way do you want this to fall, Spirit? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now I'm starting to understand. Okay. So, first and foremost, I see that whatever it is that you're dreaming about, or that you want to come towards you, or that you're manifesting, Spirit is saying that it's coming towards you regardless. Get that out of here, first and foremost. But so I was just really confused about this whole music thing. And then the Death card, and then a time to give rather than take. Like, I was just really confused about that. So I clarified a little bit more. And at first we got the Page of Swords come out and the Emperor came out. Then we had the Seven of Swords reverse. Then we have the Fool at the back of the deck. And that made it seem a little bit brighter, I feel like, because your overall, like, okay, remember how I said in the beginning of the message that you're going through, I feel like you're going through this transition as a person. I feel like you're literally having a rebirth in all aspects of, like, maybe like, I feel like maybe you haven't, like, think, Gigi, I feel as though maybe you actually are just in a tranquil, like, peace, like, neutral state energy, and maybe you didn't even really necessarily want it to go in the direction of what you desire or your dreams or your wants, but it's like that's what this energy brought towards you, because I feel as though you're starting to change the way that you view certain things, especially when it comes to the things that you desire and the things that you're going after. Like, I feel as though there's something that you, like a talent that you have or something that you know that you're meant to do, and maybe you kind of just have been on the fence about it or something like that. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to change that perception, but it's like, whether you realize it or not, it's like you're changing it regardless, like it's happening anyways. So I feel like you're no longer deceiving yourself. Like, I feel like you're starting to realize the things that you want in life. Like I said, yeah. Like the things that you want in your life, the new beginnings that you want for yourself. Like, I feel like you're taking that leap of faith with love. Like I said, it could be just self-care love, like platonic love, romantic, anything. Like, I feel like just the things that you love overall, like you're starting to feel called towards this. And I feel like you're moving towards it. You're noticing the things that it is that you want, and you're going after it for yourself. Like, this is your selfish era, not selfish in a bad way, but selfish in the way that you need to be to put yourself first. And I feel like in the past, you have been somebody that has really been through a lot. Like, I feel like you've been through so much to where as though you're like, I can't go through anything else. Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to understand. I feel like exactly that. In the past, you've been through so much to where as though you're like, I can't go through another thing. Like, my heart is on the line right now. I don't want to go through nothing else. Like, this, like, I don't, it's like, you're not negative and you're not positive. Like I said, that neutral energy. Like, you're just sitting there because you're like, bruh, like you got the battle wound scars, you got everything. You're like, bruh. Like, you're just breathing, you're like, whatever comes to me, comes to me. And it's like, I feel like you're starting to break free of this neutral energy and just literally progress through the things that it is that you want. But I feel like in realizing that energy and walking with that energy, you've become a little like I feel like you've been kind of rethinking a couple of things. Like, is this something that I really want to do? Like, am I being too egotistical? Am I thinking too much? Like, but it's what I really want to do. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, bruh, like, your past experiences, yes, they happened, but they do not dictate the person that you are today and your future. Now, truly, nothing is real. The past is real. I mean, the past is not real. The future isn't real. The only thing that's real right now is this present moment. And I feel like you're focusing too much on either or rather than focusing on what's in the middle. The only thing that you can control right now is the present moment. So it's like, don't focus on, like, free yourself from, you have the ability to free yourself from the mental capacity that is, from the mental constraint that is keeping you from fully surrendering, whether you realize it or not. So it's like, just look at things differently. And hopefully that will, it will bring everything towards you. Because I feel like the last thing that's left for you to, like, really receive all the blessings that you truly deserve is to just surrender. Just surrender. Let the flow of life take its course. You are not deceiving yourself. You are deserving and worthy of all the things that it is that you're thinking about. Stop trying to convince yourself that you need to do certain things first, or that, I don't know, like, nothing is going to happen the way that you want it to. Just focus more on the out. Yeah, see? I'm just talking and they just throwing stuff out. It's crazy. So, as I was talking, I got the Empress first. And then I got the Two of Wands. Literally what I'm talking about. Like, don't focus on the in-between. Don't focus on the how, the where, and the why. Focus on the what. What is it that you want to happen? What is it that you're thinking about? What is that job that you want to do? What is that talent that you want to monetize off of? What is that desire that's in the back of your mind? What is that manifestation that you feel like, I'm going to go after? What is it? What is it that your heart is leading you to? What are you feeling drawn towards? Spirit is asking, surrender to it. Your mindset is being changed for the better. Don't fight against it. Don't just stop. Just let things be. Just let everything take its course. Don't be afraid of change. Change is for the good. And remember that things are always going to change in your favor, for you. See, you got the Chariot. Yeah, and the Four of Cups. Like, I feel like you're just so, like, you're not really seeing necessarily what's right in front of you. Like, I feel like you're just focusing on one aspect rather than looking at the broader picture. But remember, prosperity is ahead, baby. So let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So before I let you go, because remember I said it's gonna be a little speedy, let's see what Spirit has left to say to you as a farewell little gift. These two are from my light deck. One light deck, another light deck. So this is going to be a divine light reading for what you should do based upon this reading. An overall message for you based upon this reading. So first, we have Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Why isn't that focusing? Then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Then to clarify Lemuria, we have Stellar Gateway Activation, Infinite Potential Manifestation Vortex. Then to clarify the Age of Light, we have Stargate Heart, Heart Chakra Opening, Unlocking Generosity. See, look at that. Just beautiful, just beautiful. Like I said, you're a very lucky group. Everything, Spirit is telling me that everything that you manifest, everything that your heart desires, everything that you want, everything that you feel pulled to, everything that they tell you is going to happen. It's happening. All you have to focus on is just divine. Don't even focus on it, because there's just such thing as divine timing. Just know that every single manifestation that you desire is already coming towards you. And that when it comes, it's going to be right on time and it's going to be divine timing. But just know that you have the ability to speak what it is that you want to happen in this lifetime and in this world. You have the ability to do that. Have faith in your dreams. Stop trying to look away from it. Stop trying to dwindle your life. Stop trying to walk away from it. Just surrender. Surrender. Neutrality can also cause stagnant energy, especially when it comes to your own desires, wants, and needs. This isn't something to be stagnant about. You need to go hard about you. You can be stagnant about everybody else, but when it comes to you, baby, go hard. And then to clarify the age of light, we got the Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, generosity, excuse me, sorry. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, like, don't take things so serious, because regardless, your soul's purpose is always going to be your soul's purpose. You know, like, you could be feeling pushed and pulled in X, Y, and Z direction, but the whole fact of the matter is to learn to release control and just to surrender. That could be the whole lesson in the sense. And it's like, the more that you work against it, the more that you're working against yourself. But it's like, once you learn that, then all these things can come towards you. But it's like, you already have this power. You already have everything that you need to do within yourself. Things aren't coming so fast because you're not moving the way that you should be moving for yourself. But just know, like, you got like 3 out of 4 cards talking about divinity and light and love. So it's like, clearly there are big things on the page, on the table for you, especially when it, like, big transformation. Yeah, because you got the tiger sign. Like I said, this is a big transformation for you. Dealing with your heart. Wow, and you got the heart chakra card. And the rose quartz is in the shape of a heart. I love this. I love my job. Anyways, yes, like, this is okay. Okay, yes. Stop being neutral. That time is up. This isn't time for neutrality anymore. This is time for big boy shot calls. You feel me? And your heart is transitioning, your mind is transitioning, everything is transitioning for the better. Your feelings are all based upon your heart. Now, you could be a water sign, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. I feel like you're a very emotion-based person. Like me, for instance, like, I know that when it comes to me, like, the strongest thing that I have is my emotions. I'm not, like, I try to logically go about my emotions. That's the only type of logic that I will apply. But everything is still emotion-based, whether I realize it or not, or want to or not. But it's like, the more that I embrace the fact that I act upon my emotions and stop trying to go against it and try to be more rational and logical about things, the more tranquility I felt in life, because it was like, I'm living to be myself. I'm not living in the standards or what I think everybody else would prefer. That's not healthy boundaries. Set some boundaries for yourself, but remember that everything is going to happen. Even if you don't do the steps necessary, there will be divine intervention regardless, because you're meant to overcome these things. You've been training for lifetimes. This has been something for you that in the past reincarnations, it's like, maybe you didn't really get it. This time, you're getting it, and you're going to receive all the things that you want in life. Please believe it. You are divinely guided and protected. But my love, that is all for today. I hope this reading brought you some insight. I hope that, I know that you're going to be all the things in this world that you wish to be. I know that you're going to overcome every single obstacle that is brought your way. You're strong. You're strong, you're intuitive, you're creative. I can just feel the burst of energy from this pile just by looking at the crystals. I don't need to look at the cards. Your power in this life is your love, your intuition, your creativity, your charisma, just the power that you give off to other people. It's very uplifting. Start recognizing those strengths within yourself. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. Just surrender to the things that it is that you want in this life, and that the things that Spirit has in store for you. Go chase that dream. Go monetize that talent. Go be a singer. Write music. Like, stop focusing too much on when these things are happening, and just focus on the fact that they are happening. And just remember to be thankful and grateful for every single moment. Stay blessed. This has been another message with just a messenger. Thank you for showing up in another reading. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. But really, stay safe. Love you guys. Hey, Pal 3. So if you're watching this, you've chosen my adventuring. Don't critique me on my pronunciation. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I always say adventuring. Maybe it's Aventine. I don't know. We also have Amethyst. Yay. You are my bunch that are, because my last group, I felt like they were my emotional beings, but with you all, you could be my fire. Leo, Sag, Aries, specifically Leo and Aries. You could be my group that's very courageous. No, you are my group that is very courageous, very powerful. I get the sense of that you're like, you feel at peace, like you know what it is that you want in life and you're going after it. I get the sense of that this is my group that is divinely intuitive as well. So Pisces energy, I just saw 111 on that recording time. So we got Pisces energy as well as Cancer, Scorpio, just start out in there, but definitely highly intuitive beings. But I definitely get the sense that you're my group that's not afraid to step outside the boundaries. Like you ain't afraid to like do what it needs to do. Now I feel like there could be like two sides to this group when it comes to your personality. I feel like you could possibly be an emotional person on the inside, but on the outside, maybe you come off as very optimistic or outgoing, like I said, courageous type of energy. And it's not to say that it's necessarily a front or a facade, but I do feel like maybe people have this picture in their head about you. Not to say that it's wrong, but I feel like people wouldn't necessarily pay as much attention to your emotional side because they're so captivated by the fact that you come off 222 on there as well on the time. But also I feel as though like people think that just because you're so courageous and that you come off with so much heart and strength within yourself that they don't really like the emotional aspect of you kind of gets overshadowed and downplayed. But we're gonna get into it. I already pre-plucked cards, so this is gonna be a speedy reading, as you can tell. Yeah, let's get into it. Wow. How do you want this card to fall, Spirit? Over there, clearly. Oh my god. Oh my god. This card wanted to get away from me so badly. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. So, your divine message from Spirit and your guardian angels is number 5, Raphael, guardian angel, archangel, sorry, healing. You got healing. Then from your divine guidance from Spirit, just a message overall to help you in your everyday life. You got morning dew. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Okay. They look good. Yeah. And then finally, we got from my little regular tarot, the High Priestess, reverse. That's what it looks like upright. That's what it is, the verse. So, excuse me. So, I feel like this group, yeah, you're my group that you're expected to take charge, take lead, to be that person for everybody else. And I feel like I don't get it in the sense of like, I don't think that this brings you pain. I don't think that it brings you sadness. If anything, I get the sense of that your gift from spirit is the fact that you are a healer. But I feel like sometimes, like, being a healer, if don't nobody know, I know. Being a healer is like, you're expected to, people don't really realize that you can have bad days too. People don't realize that, you know, just as much as you heal others, like you're so good at healing because you know what it's like to want someone to heal, or at least to be on the opposite side of things. Now again, I don't get the sense that you're necessarily a sad individual, but I do feel as though like people can at times take that for advantage. Now I feel like spirit is also asking you with your guidance card to ground yourself, because I feel like I said, like I was picking up on fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So it's like, I feel like specifically Leo, heavily picking up Leo. I feel like spirit is asking you to stop moving so much. Not literally, but just figuratively, like just stop moving so much. Stop trying to heal everybody right now. Stop trying to push and pull yourself. Like just let everything be steady so that you can help ground yourself and figure out where it is that you want to go. Because I feel like you're in this loop of salud. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is for a specific set of people, but I feel like maybe specific, very specific. Stop trying to heal everybody. You're codependent. Again, this is a specific message. You're codependent, and you trying to heal everybody is linked, like you're running away from your traumas because you're trying to do so much at once. And I feel like spirit is asking you to sit down for 2.5 seconds, and really it could be very scary, but like ask yourself, why do you give people such high treatment? Like, why do you do that? And figuring that out and becoming so still and just basking in those questions, you start to, then that's when you start to realize your traumas and your demons and all the things that get brought up to you and that are in your face that you don't really realize. Going off on a tangent, but anyways, yeah, codependency can be stagnant. Why is my eyes, there's just so much going on with my body right now, and I feel like that's also like what it's talking about. Like there's just so much going on with my body right now. Like I feel like there's a lot going on in your life. Like you could be pulled a lot in a lot of different like ways and places, and I feel like it's starting to make you feel like your mind is like, and I feel like spirit is asking you, like, it's not like you're just doing too much, whatever that may be for you. I feel like you're doing a lot of it, a lot of it. So tranquilo. Also, I feel as though this may be my group that, like, yes, you are highly intuitive and yes, you can see, but I feel like there's a sense of you don't know it or you don't recognize it. Like you don't see that when you do that, that is really this and not that. If that makes any sense. Maybe you could have Pisces or 12th house placements, as well as 5th house or Leo placements, as well as 1st house placements, specifically 1st house, not Aries placements. I don't know why that just came to me. But or you could have 8th house placements. The reason I say all this is because when I look at this healing card, right, okay, so this is sitting above this, right? And it's like when I look at this card, I don't see Raphael as looking upset. It's not sad. This is about healing. It's healing. So when I look at this card though, I see you as Raphael, and I see the person that you're healing. Like, I feel like you like to do this. You like to heal. You like what's going on here, but I don't think that you really understand how powerful you are when it comes to this. Like, I feel like you just do it. Like, I feel like when you used to do it, you did it because, wow, I'm seeing a whole bunch of birds too. I think I just seen, how many was that? That was 7. That was 7. It's a lot going on right now, but I feel like in the past, like when you were younger, when you were traumatized, or maybe when you just weren't healing as an individual, when you weren't healing yourself as an individual, I feel like you used to be so good at healing because you wanted to heal. You wanted other people. You were giving out the energy that you wanted other people to give back to you. But I feel like now that you've reached a certain level in life, you're starting to realize that you're not doing that anymore. But I feel like you don't recognize how powerful this tool is. Like, I feel like you could have possibly used to link it to, like I said, negative aspects, but I feel like it's really not a negative thing. Like, if you're a healer, that's very important. It's a very powerful thing. But the amethyst crystal is like further to the right, and it's above the high priestess reversed. And I'm like, I feel like your intuitive abilities, for some odd reason, like you're just not that in tune with them. But that's why we already pre-plucked your cards. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. So let's say, what are we talking about here? Okay, so we got the Queen of Cups. To clarify, my girl, we got the Eight of Cups. Oh. Then we got the Magician. To clarify the Magician, we got the Seven of Cups. Then we got, oh, I didn't even notice this. Then we got the Tower reverse. Tower. Then we got the Three of Cups. To clarify the Tower reverse. Then we got the Knight of Wands. What is that clarifying? Right now it's clarifying the Magician and the Seven of Cups. But for real, it was just an extra card. Hold on, let me get some more energy out here. What is this Eight of Cups energy about? Because I was about to say, it's like you really don't want to tell me, and I don't understand why you don't want to tell me, because I'm trying to get the tea. I'm trying to get the tea for you. Let me stop. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords, right? And this is all to clarify the Eight of Cups, because I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're walking away from, because right now the picture ain't too clear for me. So we got the Queen of Cups, right? To clarify the Eight of Cups. And then the Five of Cups kept coming out, but I put it back the first time, but then it came out again. And this was under the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen, maybe you were the Queen of Wands. Maybe that's shown up before. Maybe you got Leo, Sag, Aries in your chart. I don't know, but then we got the Five of Cups. Third time seeing that joint, and it was under the Queen of Swords. And then I picked up the Five of Cups, and I was like, okay, so then what's under the Five of Cups? And then we got the Chariot. And I was like, okay, so then what's under the Chariot? Because I was still confused. I'm like, you're disciplined, stern, mature, but then there's a lot of grieving and loss, and just emotions are down, but then the emotions are down because of progression and independence and movement. And then under the Chariot, we have the Seven of Cups. And then the Seven of Cups is already in the reading. And then the Seven of Cups is also next to the Eight of Cups. Like this, right? So I'm like, what? So what I'm gathering from this reading, right, is that okay, I think I'm starting to see it. Okay, because, right, I remember this card originally, right? It says, what stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring, right? And you got the Queen of Cups that's under that joint and the Eight of Cups. So it's like, I feel as though when I seen those cups, I automatically looked at like, okay, the Queen of Cups, that's someone that's like really into their emotions. They're in tune with their emotions. They know what it is that they want, right? And what they're feeling. And then she's looking down at the Eight of Cups, kind of, right? And so I was like, okay, well then why would you be walking away from your emotions? But I don't get the sense that you're walking away from your, I don't think that it is that you're walking away from your emotions overall. I think that it is that you're walking away from the negative emotions that you have. Because earlier I had also seen, when I was trying to do this over here, I had also seen I said Leo in reverse, strength in reverse. So heavy Leo and Cancer energy on the table as well right now. But I feel like you're walking away from, this could be very specific. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. But I feel like in the past, you've tried to rationalize or at least be logical about what it is that you desire for yourself or what it is that you want for yourself. And I feel as though you're starting to recognize that you trying to rationalize the things that you feel just does not serve you anymore. Like, you're like, I just want to be living in this emotion because I want to live in this emotion. Like, I feel like you used to be like, you want this, you can't do that. Like, if you, like, I feel like you used to be like, okay, if you feel sadness, no, you can't feel sadness because you're not sad. You're not a sad person. Like, get up, you're low vibration. No, like, I feel like you're walking away from that energy because I feel like you're starting to realize that beating yourself up. Yeah, because like it's been weird. Like this entire reading, I've been getting like, it's not like y'all are sad, but I get this sense of like sadness. I don't know. Like I feel like you stop beating yourself up about your feelings and like what it is that you want in life. Now I don't know exactly what it is that you want in life, but your dreams are on this table heavily a lot, and it's like, these are also manifestations for you. These are things that you want. And I feel like your healing power, your healing energy, I feel like you're starting to redirect it towards yourself in a sense. Like you're starting to show that kindness and that tenderness towards yourself, or at least spirit is asking you to start doing that. That love, that healing energy that you give to others, start giving it to yourself. Start being patient with yourself so that you can help yourself answer the questions that it is that you need, that you want to answer for yourself. Because I see that you're it's possible for you. You're able to do it, but I feel like making that connection between the two is what's needed right now. Now, you do have the High Priestess reverse, the Tower reverse, and the Three of Cups upright. So, hold on, let me ask Spirit, because I feel like no, I'm not gonna say what I feel like. I'm just gonna ask the cards first, just to clarify, because I don't wanna necessarily, like, there's a lot going on here. Like, it's not that I can't read the cards, it's just that there's just so much going on to where as though it's like I'm trying to make it all connect back into one. And I feel like that could possibly be something that's going on in your life. Like, I feel like you got a lot going on right now. Clarify the Three of Cups for me, Spirit. What is this Three of Cups energy talking about? Clarify the Tower in reverse, Spirit. Clarify the Tower in reverse, Spirit. How do you want this to fall, Spirit? Wait, why would I hit it? Okay. Then clarify the High Priestess reverse for me, Spirit. Clarify the High Priestess reverse for me, Spirit. I said that I wasn't gonna like shuffle on camera because the stuff be taking forever, but like when I tell y'all, the Five of Cups came out again. Hold up. Okay, so we got Judgment, we got the Hanged Man reverse to clarify the Tower reverse. Then to clarify the Three of Cups, we got the Ace of Cups. Then to clarify the High Priestess, we got the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. Now, I seen the card earlier and it didn't come out again, but I feel like something's just compelling me to say it. The Four of Swords showed up. I feel like, and that would honestly explain this entire reading, healing, resting. I feel like Spirit is asking you to take a moment. You know what? Now I think I'm starting to understand. This is your hermit mode time. Like, I feel like there's something involving your emotions, your love, friendships, just overall something about you, heavily with your emotions, but with you, I feel like there's something that Spirit wants you to slow down and actually heal with. I feel like it has a lot to do with love. It could be platonic, romantic, self, you know, but I feel like it has a lot to do with love. Because I feel like there was this imbalance. Like, I feel like you were trying to control certain outcomes for your new beginnings and what you want in your life. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm starting to see it. So remember those dreams that we were talking about? I feel like your head has been so far in the clouds that you haven't even noticed how much you've been slightly controlling your outcomes and what it is that you want to happen. But I feel like Spirit is telling you that you have divine powers and gifts given to you by them. So it's like, use them in the sense of yourself, or at least for good for yourself. Because I feel as though, whether you realize it or not, like I said, you were kind of working against yourself and trying to control things without even really realizing it. But I feel like it had a lot to do with your dreams and the outcome that you saw for yourself. But I feel as though Spirit is asking you to walk away. Yeah, because that's by the guidance. Okay, yeah, now I'm really starting to understand. You've been given with the ability of healing, seeing, and manifestation, as well as passion. But I feel as though you see things, but I feel like your emotion with seeing these things isn't like there's something wrong, not wrong, but there's something that needs to be healed when it comes to your emotions. And I feel like there's something left to see when it comes to your emotions. And I feel as though lately maybe you've been feeling this down feeling that I'm feeling, because maybe you felt like you haven't been able to see stuff or do what you do best. And Spirit is saying it's because you need to walk away from certain types of emotions and feelings that you have. There is a judgment call to light or to dark, you know? And I feel like, yeah, because you also got the Hangman reverse. So it's like your perspective really should be shifting or changing right now. What you desire and what you want should be changing right now. I feel like you already know what it is that you want, but the actions that you have taken in the past have caused you to be in the pickle that you're in now. And I feel like Spirit is asking you not to give up on your dreams or the things that you want, but rather than to reassess the situation and like overall try to figure out what it is that you're being drawn towards. Like I feel like this group has been feeling very exhausted or pulled a lot because of all these different energies. Like I feel like also please cleanse yourself. But also I feel like Spirit is also asking you to not be so impulsive with your movement towards things. Like I know I'm telling you to walk away from certain things, but really sit there and think, like, what is it that I want to walk away from? What is it that doesn't serve me? And no, like what no longer serves me? What is hindering me from achieving the new beginnings that I want? What are the new beginnings that I want? But I feel like Spirit is asking you to have that preventative measure to really get down to what it is that they're asking you to do, really. Like there should always be movement and you're always going to have a call to make, but I feel like Spirit is also asking you to handle this with steadiness, stillness. Yes, exactly, because I was all brought back to the first card. I feel like Spirit is asking you to make moves and be passionate and driven behind the moves that you make, yes, but to not also be as impulsive when it comes to your emotions. Like if you're feeling something, if you're like, oh my gosh, like the situation is upsetting me, I don't want to deal with it anymore, and you just dead it. It's like, okay, yes, you don't want to deal with the situation anymore and it's irritating you, but I feel like Spirit is saying like, why is it irritating you first before you just throw it away? What could you change about the situation first before you just throw it away? What is this situation triggering for you before you just throw it away? You know, like they're saying like, yeah, no, there's still supposed to be movement, but like when you take those seconds to, when that is called emotional intelligence. When you feel an emotion, emotions and feelings are two different things. Emotions are from memory, right? No. I said that backwards. Feelings are from memory. When you are upset, what does your body's going to do? Whatever it does, whatever it remembers you doing the last time you were upset to make you feel good again, to get that dopamine running again. So it's like sometimes whenever we use that type of mindset, it's like we don't really actually allow ourselves to feel this emotion, because the way that you were when you first experienced that emotion and then you stored it into your memory with your feelings, is not the same way that you would feel about that emotion in today's world. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel as though spirit is asking you to reassess a lot of things when it comes to your emotions. The movement that you're making when it comes, the changes that you're making when it comes to your emotions, I feel like spirit is specifically asking you to look at that, because there's something more to it. Now, let's get into, because that was a lot. Sorry, it was supposed to be speedy, but it's okay. We're here. We're here. That's all that matters. Anyways, last but not least, we have these divine messages for you from spirit. These are both from my light deck. These are going to be messages of guidance moving forward for you from spirit for this overall message and how you should go about it. So we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. See, that ain't nothing but the devil. I want you to see this card. I'm gonna make sure you see this card. Yeah, real bad. Anyways, and then we also have Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns Healing, Rewriting the Future. I don't know if I really showed y'all what this one looks like, but it looks like that. Yeah. Then to clarify the Great Gathering, we have Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. Yeah. Then to clarify, Break the Chain, we have Memories of Atlantis, Spiritual Acceleration, Progress, Technology. So anyways, I'm very excited because first of all, not only were all of these things mentioned in your reading anyways, but we got a lot of, I don't know if you could be either African or of Hispanic descent, because Egypt is really in America. Argue with your mama, not me, and your inner demons. But anyways, hear me out though. Because the Emerald Tablets were a part of Atlantis. I want to say, don't criticize me. Thoth was an Atlantean, I believe so. And the Emerald Tablets, basically, how to explain it in short terms, is just like the 10 Commandments, essentially, just to put it in perspective. Everybody knows what the 10 Commandments are. Basically just like a guidebook of divinity, how to do this, how to do that, what to do with this, what to do with that, you know, just overall things. But you could either be Egyptian, have ties to Spain, be Hispanic, specifically Spain or Hispanic, because the Mayans, yeah, not Latin speaking countries, but specifically Spanish speaking countries. I'm talking about the Spaniards over here. But anyways, also African, Egyptian specifically, or just African in general, North African, South African, doesn't matter, but you know. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel as though, yes, for you, everything that you're manifesting is coming towards you. Like I said, you are a natural born healer, as well as someone that is able to literally either manifest things easily or visualize things easily. So the things that are happening to you in your life right now, I feel like it's more deep rooted in your past lives rather than your current life. But I feel like the person that you are today, it just makes it a little difficult sometimes, because there's just a lot going on. And I feel like spirit is asking you to breathe, because all of the things that they have faced you with, they know that you have the ability to tackle. Like, you have the ability to overcome these things, to get through these things. Like, stop putting yourself down, stop putting yourself back, and heavily on healing. Like, I feel like this is my group. Yeah, like maybe it is a facade, because I'm not gonna hold you. This crystal, Sacral crystal, is so much bigger than this amethyst crystal. And it's like, remember I told you it could be about like courage and stuff like that, but I feel as though this is my group that, not to say your ego is pretty big, but I feel like the way that you lead yourself isn't really the way that you feel on the inside. Like, maybe the way that people look at you isn't really how you view yourself. Not to call you self-conscious, or like not in like a insecure type of way, but I feel as though, like I said, you don't give yourself as much credit. Like, people aren't naming you King Kong because you're Godzilla. No, they name you King Kong because you're King Kong. Maybe you don't see it, but you're King Kong. See what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel as though when it comes to this group, healing is definitely very important for y'all right now. I feel as though another thing that's important is overall traumas. Your intuition is very strong. The love that you have is very important as well as the things that you manifest. Be conscious of the things that you're manifesting, because they're going to come. And I feel as though this is, yeah, like really, like, please stop beating yourself up, or at least please stop hindering yourself mentally, because this is my group that, like, you're very divine. All of my groups are divine, but this one specifically is very divine, because I feel like you're being put to the test right now, because these are so much smaller than the things that Spirit has in store for you. Like, I feel as though you're my group that is like, you're having all of these humbling experiences because you need to be ready for the beautiful things that are about to come to you, towards you. It's necessary for you. So it's like, overall, like, the purpose is far deeper than whatever it is that you're going through right now. This is all building you up for who you are, who you truly are. But definitely take time to heal, rest your soul, mind, body, spirit, everything, all that. I'm definitely sending this group a lot of love, a hug, some peace, quiet. I know your healing journey will be beautiful. It is beautiful. I'm proud of you. Please stay divine and keep going after your dreams. I'll see you in the next video.